Hey guys, what's going on? BTG here, and we're at the NHL entry draft after a sad loss to the Washington Capitals. No effort at all, really. No games were close. We got manhandled, guys. They were a better team, and we got to move on from that. All right, I wasn't expecting to win the Stanley Cup in our first year in the playoffs, but I mean, I guess my expectations went too high. And guess I gotta say sorry for being quite the downer in the last video. Anyways, let's move on from that. Sabres pick number 1. They pick Roberts. Oh, B-U-S-T, bust. Oh god, this is a terrible draft. I forgot about that. Is Foligno gonna go anytime soon? Oh, you picked Dallin up 8th, Tampa Bay, you morons. Jesus. Given these teams, we just gave 2 divisional rivals the elite players, while everyone else took AHLers. Oh my, or not AHLers, but you know what I mean. Terrible players. Donnelly, I guess. No, actually, never mind. What am I talking about? Jesus, he's terrible. Emerton, maybe. Adamski. I might trade this pick because honestly I'm not seeing anything I like here at all. Okay, the Yakov Lanes are at 87, which is good for now. Alsner's not looking bad. We got Timothy Liljegren. I totally forgot about Timothy Liljegren. Sorry I'm being a little quiet here, guys. I'm still a little depressed about the last episode, but you know what? You gotta move on from those kind of things, and I think that's what I'm gonna hopefully do here. McCoshen definitely wasn't good enough in the playoffs. I think he was probably responsible for a lot of the Washington goals they ended up scoring. Maybe, I'm not sure. You can't really tell after they had a couple good series there. Belchor, you played well enough to keep your job, but I'm not thinking about trading you at all. Ortio, he played well too. We got a few guys here though that are French starters. Montembeault I know gets okay, so I'm just gonna keep him because I feel like we definitely could use him. Tyler Johnson's one of the guys that I'm thinking could go. He had 10 assists in the playoffs, but other than that, he was terrible at goal scoring, which I was hoping he'd really boost. Stevenson scored 11 goals in what? So it's 12, 19 games, 11 goals in the playoffs. Wow, what a guy. Tyler Johnson, Ogilvy 20 points, which was fantastic. Flam 19. It's not what you would say amazing, but definitely a good run. And Park Kim only 11. Yeah, but he's 88 overall now. Hopefully he can stick that way after the season's over. Doug Glatt, hopefully he grows. His offensive awareness has gone up quite substantially, I'd say. Hopefully his puck skills category ups after him being put on the second line there. Now we got Grabner and the Klassen and Spalling there. Grabner, he needs to be resigned, so I can't get rid of him. McCann really wasn't great in the playoffs, and I think he was probably responsible for a lot of the Washington goals. I think we definitely need to improve on our depth. I think our top 6 is good enough, but let's call a timeout here just so we can trade this pick away for something. Wait, not make. God damn it. Okay, so offer trade. Here we go. So we're gonna trade that pick for something. So hopefully something useful. It's not gonna have much value. It's a pretty late pick, but sure someone would want it. Arizona, I don't know if they have any players that I'd really enjoy, but yeah, nope. Let's see here. But Bishop, Lapierre, Forsberg. There's them. Ribeiro is like wants to murder someone right now. No thanks, guys. That was fast. Did he get better, I guess? I mean, I guess you could say better, but you know, he's still unhappy. We could probably pick up fast still. I think he'd be a good addition to the bottom six after the, I guess we should say passing of our fourth line centerman. Let's see here. Could we get like a second? Just to kind of make up for it. There's our second. That's a third. I thought that was our second for a second. I'm like, pardon me. I don't know why it's worth so little. Lundqvist is on the block. We don't really need a goalie though, at all. We could take Kolyakovo maybe. I don't know. I mean, Ribeiro's not exactly my high priority. Vololta the backup. Did they get rid of Nash? No, he's still kind of on the fence. Oscar Lindberg. Yeah, know what? He's on a good contract. I'd like to pick him up for the third line, and I'm gonna do that. Jesper Fast and Mike Ribeiro, or no, Oscar Lindberg. My bad. I'll take their third, I guess. I don't know if that helps the value much, but if it means anything, which hopefully it does. There we go. So we were trading our first round pick for Fast, Lindberg, and a third. I don't know if this goes through, but it does. So we get Fast, Lindberg, and a third for our first round pick, and I think that's a good trade in my opinion. I don't think we would have gotten much out of it. Yeah, top 9, Donnelly. Alright, not a great pick, and nor did I expect it to be a great pick. So in exchange for a top 9 player, we got 2 serviceable players plus a third round pick. So I think that worked out definitely pretty well. Third round here, I think we can definitely pick up someone. There was a couple guys there I had my eye on that had the third or fourth round written all over them. Let's just check it out here though. Okay, so these are the 2 guys. I guess Plekhanov would be the first one that we're going to try out here, so hopefully he is a solid player. Only a top 6, but that's alright, you know. I think he's a good player, and I think we can definitely move forward. Thinking he's pretty solid. Hopefully that guy hasn't been picked yet. Excuse me. But hopefully he hasn't been picked yet. He's a 4th rounder, so no, I don't think he's been picked yet. Yeah, bottom 6. Emerton, the power forward, top 9. Alright, you know, those are some decent players, and so we got a low top 9 and 2 serviceable players in exchange for a medium top 9. So, you know, I think that went well. Well, actually, it was top 6 defenseman, but who's counting? Whatever. Okay, do we have any low AHL bottom 6? I think that's the key here. Mediums, no lows? No lows? No? Let's have some faith. Okay, let's not have some faith. I think at this point, we can just... Oh, God, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, same options. Same entire draft. I really don't care at this point. We get Gay at the 208th pick. Okay, so pretty much we're in the retime phase here. Unfortunately, you guys didn't get to hear me last time this happened. So let's go to contracts. Let's see who wants what. Really, this just comes down to who can we afford to keep back and who can't we. Ang, let's give you a 3-year deal worth nothing because you're worth nothing. So we got a few more players to re-sign because of the trades, but I think we can definitely afford them all. We can release Hultstrom. Let's get Dougherty back for another couple years. Brown, goodbye. Jacobs back for another couple years. Jared McCann there. Prospect-wise, we don't got anything in the pool too interesting. Let's see, RFA, UFA, we got Ortio to re-sign, and I think he's definitely earned his renewal. Let's give him 1.3 for 1 year. And okay, so forward wise, we spent 1.3 million, so pretty much let's just say we have 10 million left. I think we can afford to keep the, I mean, it's, oh yeah, okay, so UFA, we got 4 players, so we just got, if we give all of them around 2 million, we're good. All right, set. Let's give him a 2-year. I think that's fair. 2-year at 2.05. I think that works. I think we can get some other players for under. Spalling definitely. Okay, yeah. Okay, that helps a ton. 2 years at 0.925 works in our favor. Grabner. Okay, you're asking a little much. Klein. Oh God. Klein. I'm sorry. We're gonna have to let you go. You were great in the playoffs, buddy, but $4 million. That's a steep price to pay for a declining defenseman. Sorry, bud. We're gonna have to release you. McCann. He's not asking for a ton here. Let's give him the 3 years to grow here. 0.014. So yeah, no, yeah, I think this will work. 1 million for 3 years. I think that goes without question. Grabner. Let's give him a 1-year deal at 2. We can give up 300. And then at least half. So you know what? 2.150 for 1 year. Grabner. Like to see you come back. And I think it'd be beneficial for both the team and you to accept that offer. Vance a day here. Nick Spalling resigns. Ortio resigns. Fast resigns. Or Fast signs, rather. Grab signs. And Jacob signs. And Doherty signs. And McCann signs. And Ang signs. Perfect. Okay, so similar free agency. We got to pick up a defenseman here. That is not Kevin Klein, unfortunately. He's a good player. It's too bad he's not younger, because then we would have definitely kept him. But for a declining guy, definitely not going to offer him $4 million when he could be 82 next year. It's just not a smart decision. So I think we have quite a bit of cap here. Yeah, we have 6 million. So, oh baby, that's gonna help. Okay, so definitely want John Carlson. Out of the question. I want John Carlson, and I'm willing to trade some cap to do so. I think we can definitely trade one of our bottom 6 players, because we traded for 2 of them and we didn't get rid of one yet. So you know what? If there's any of those guys run a even somewhat substantial contract, we can benefit with their departure real quick. All right. So yes, there's the top 6. They're all making reasonable money. There's the 3rd line, 4th line. Cervenka's the next guy, I guess, to move. I don't really see a huge merit in getting rid of him, but might as well move him for something, just so we can free up a roster spot here, maybe. Not sure how this is going to work. Let's see the Blues. You know what? St. Louis is a 4th. Let's try a 5th as well. I think he's worth something anyways. No, alright. 4th. Really? That's kind of disappointing. They wouldn't even give up a 4th for him. Jesus, he's not a terrible player. He's an NHL serviceable player. Alright, so we get a 5th and a 6th for Roman Cervenka. I don't know how much that did to a cap. Not very much, evidently. Do we have any defense men making a sturdy contract? Alright. Cowan, this might be your go time. We used you well for the first couple years, but this could very well be your departure. Looking around here, Kolyakovo could be a replacement. He's really not. He's old, but he's serviceable, and I think we could just get rid of him for that contract. We are serving up a silver platter for the best defenseman in free agency to sign with us. So, oh god, I almost proposed trade. Jesus, we would have been losing that one big time. Not getting Ribeiro back, that would add cap onto us, not take it off. Okay, he's definitely not worth that. Let's try this. So Cowan for Kolyakovo and a third, will that go through? And it does. So you know what, I think that's a good trade for us. Freed up the cap room, and they get to send us a player that they didn't want, and we got a third out of that. So you know what, I'm really happy with that. We got $8 million, and I think we can definitely sign John Carlson to a sturdy contract here. Let's give him, how about, I think 7.5 is reasonable. Let me give me a sec, guys. I just want to get on my calculator and check kind of what is going on here. So he wants 5.975, multiply that by 1.15, 15%, 6.87. So you know what, yeah, I'm definitely gonna give him a $7.5 million deal. I think we can definitely get him for that. We're not a bad team anymore. I think we can acquire players in free agency. $7.5 million for 4 years, John Carlson, and until he's 32, we will have him from the Washington Capitals. Their cup run is over, and we're picking up another one of their players. So let's go, John Carlson. Please find it to come and play for Halifax. Guys, it's a big move here. We need that man on our team, and I'm really feeling iffy about it, but I want to see H. That is what I'm talking about, boys. We got John Carlson, and we got a legitimate shot at the cup here. So I don't know if Kolyakovo will do much damage, so let's just check out defenders here. Is there any that are not feeling too well? Stewart, evidently, he is a little sick in the head. Prout, really not a lot. That's not worth too much anyways. Mazzaros is the lowest. I think we'd be better off just going in with Kolyakovo and then kind of figuring it out from there. I think that's kind of a smart decision right now. But let's just check forwards. Maybe there's some people that are, you know, underrated, like Dmitry Jaskin. They got a few guys. Armia, Ryder, and Jaskin all are... Oh, God, there's lots of them here. Jesus, it's a gold mine. Perron, Rust. Oh, my God. They have, like, 5 guys there in a line, all waiting to be signed. That could be our depth core right there. All right? If we trade one guy that maybe, like, fast, we can pick up 3 of these guys. Oh, okay, whoa. Yeah, okay, so, you know what? If we got rid of Fast, we could get Perron, Rust, and Jaskin, alright? It's a 3-for-1 deal, and we get something for Fast, alright? This is a good hockey move, in my opinion. We just got Fast, so we're getting him and trading him kind of like right off the bat here. But I think it's the right move. To free up cap and then go and get someone else, because I think Lindbergh is the big piece of that trade. But I mean, I'd much rather have 3 players than 1, and just for Fast as a replaceable player. I mean, if you look at him here, he's not exactly Mr. Superstar. He's got good stats, but nothing amazing. His defense isn't revolutionary or anything like that. So we give up Jesper Fast, we free up room, and we get all the contracts. All right, Boston. No, wait, whoa, no, I'm not trading within the conference even. Let's give Calgary. You know what? They could use a forward maybe. Let's get their third. Let's try to get a second out of this. We give up that and our third. They definitely want that. Let's see, their third. And then maybe our fourth. Okay, so Fast a third and a fourth for their second and third. Will this just work? It does. So, take the thirds out of there. Fast and a fourth for their second. Goes through. Perfect. So that works out. And we have room to now sign those guys. So 3.37, maybe not all three of them, but definitely a good amount of them. Okay, so Perron, he wants it cheap. I like it cheap, so let's give him 3. Let's give him 4, because then we can give him a nothing deal. Let's give him 0.95 to work with there. And let's see here. Go down a little bit further. And you got Rust and Jaskin here. Jaskin. Let's see. The longer you give him, the less he is asking for. So, 1.1 for Jaskin for 4 years. I am loving that deal. And Brian Rust, same thing, 4 years at 1.05. I think that worked. Get until he's 30, and you can either send him off or trade him at any point of that, because he's really not dealing much contract damage to himself or anyone. So, you know what? All smart moves, I think, on our part to sign those guys. Let's advance a few days here and see what we get. Brian Rust, 83. David Braun, 82. Dmitry Jaskin, 83. I think Fast was good sacrifice in the end. So let's simulate to the next season and see what kind of team we have going in the next year. Hopefully a Stanley Cup winning one. I have high expectations after making it that far in the playoffs with a team that I barely thought would make it into the playoffs. Let's see what we get when we get down to next season. So guys, end of the season ticket drive there. We sold 93% of our season tickets, which is amazing. After a good season, though, you kind of expect it. We got 93% of our building sold, and we got a ton of profit there. So Mr. Ghost, we're giving you some profit here. Profit. Let's see. If owner goals, we're contender. I think we are a Stanley Cup contender, sir. As a contender, I feel like we're to make the playoffs. Once we make the playoffs, anything can happen. So, improve the top 6. 22 road wins, new parking lot, and more parking. Okay, so our offense jumped. I likey. Okay, so I'm not looking at any of the players. All right. I literally have my eyes squinted right now. Okay, roster moves. Okay. And so this is all the players in the AHL, and only McCaution seems even half worthwhile to bring up. Goaltending, we got Rusu almost ready there. Vihivalainen really didn't grow at all, unfortunately for him. So in the NHL, Marco Belchor, 90 overall elite. Good way to start off. Go into the defensive core. Okay, so they're not great. Let's throw, well, for now, throw McCaution and Kolyakovo in the NHL. And forward group, I'm excited to see this, boys. Oh, baby, man. Wow. Look at this. This is beautiful. This is shaped so perfectly. Oscar Lindbergh, oh my god. We got him on a 1-year contract. Damn. Too bad he didn't have a renewal, or else we could have gotten him for cheap as crap. Wow, though. 1.3 million. This is our year to do it, boys. We have so much talent on this team. It's ridiculous, alright? Look it. We got Perron. We could keep him in the minors and he'd be worth it. That's how good of a contract we got him on right now. Spalling could be a guy that we dump into the AHL. We got to get a couple guys down there, so it's probably Spalling and Perron. Right now, that's what I'm going to do. But look at this. So we got Laflamme, Kim, and Ogilvy on our first line, I'd say. Glatt, Johnson, Stevenson, Lindbergh, Grabner, and Ruster, McCann, and then Jaskin, McCann, or Class. Okay, look, I just want to show you, this offense is nasty, alright? Nasty. Look at this. They're saying to put Glass on this freaking second line. Get out of here. Look at Doug Ladd. He's growing. Offensively, he's growing, and I'm liking it, alright? His puck control's up there, alright? His offensive awareness is up at 85. I think that matters a lot. His offensive awareness, and it's growing, and I like it, alright? So it already knows what I want to do. Park came up there, second line forward, but he's 88 overall for good now, I think. And John Stevenson, look at that. His offensive stats are really growing, and he's growing as a player, I think, a lot too. Just really, really good player. Linus Klassen there on the third line. He's a beautiful bastard. He's going to be playing on the fourth line, though, unfortunately, for him. Dmitry Jaskin, you're going up there. I think you can still grow a little bit. Jared McCann here. 85-84 in the awareness category. You know what? Yeah, Rust is more of a fourth liner, to be honest. Face-offs aren't great, though. Let's put... Klassen's face-offs are much better. So, you know what? Klassen's going in there. Grabner, you go on the left. Lindbergh, Jaskin, and McCann. I think it's a good, solid scoring third line. I think it's a lot better than last year. Then we got... we might need a first line centerman, but you know, we burn that bridge when we get to it. And then they're saying Carl Alsner and Carlson, the Yakovlena twins in the second pair, and McCaution and someone else. We're gonna have to fill that gap when we get there. Let's just best lines the AHL. So Tuola is really the closest thing we have to an NHL defenseman. Oh boy. Jamie McBain we still have down here, but he's not an NHLer anymore. After we kind of ruined him, just let him die in the AHL. Back up though. Let's get here. Let's just see in free agency. Is there anyone we can just quickly pick up and say, hey, we have a friggin' defenseman on this team? Alright, we have $4 million in cap. Turris is still on the market. Morrissey is still on the market. He could be worth a third, definitely. If we only had to pay a third, I'd definitely be willing to pick this guy up. Okay, so that's a second. Okay, so let's see there. Second. Okay, yeah, no. There's no way we're getting him for what I want him for. We get Holden probably for a year, but that's mostly it. McNabb, we don't want you 4 years. Jesus, you're asking for a lot there. But Holden, we could just give like a, say, I don't know, 3.5 mil for 1 year. We have a third line defenseman then. I like McNabb's stats a little better. I don't know if he's as good offensively, but he's definitely better defensively. He's got better defensive awareness. Less discipline though. You know what? Nick Holden seems like the smart bet here, and I think that's the one I'm gonna take. Ooh, Nudi Vara though. That might be worth a third too. We might be able to get this guy. We're not even a pick. How much is a pick? All right. Okay, that's a third. No picks. All right. 1.45 million to Nudi Vara. All right. This guy accepts. I'm going to lose it because that is an amazing contract for him. All right. And we'd have a young guy in there nonetheless. So let's try it out. So let's just simulate a couple days here. View owner goals. We're champions now. Stanley Cup finalists. All right, that's more like it, boys. That's more like it. 28 road wins. That's a little out of the ballpark, sir. Not gonna lie. Advanced day. Nudi Vara offer accepted. So they have a week to claim him, I guess, from us. They didn't match, and we get Nudi Vara. Boys, this team is coming together so perfectly. Just pixel perfect. And we get defensively Koliako out of there because he wasn't going to be anything. Anyways, so Koliako's out of there. And Nudi Vara is in here. Let's go, boys. I'm hyped. So we'll just quickly best lines it. And then I just throw these back there. Alright, that's perfect, I believe. Yep, that's all good. And then, yeah, it's exactly how I want it. Theoretically, we can even pick up another defenseman. Maybe trade McCaution for a solid top 6. Look at Nudi Vara's stats, though. He's got great defensive awareness. He's a good defensive defenseman, and I think he's really going to come in handy. And I think we're probably up at 93 now because we went up. We went up 4 overall there. By replacing him. But anyways, guys, we might make a move at the beginning of the season. But other than that, I'm really happy with the progress of the team, and in year 3 we're looking to make a run at the Stanley Cup. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.